Alright, not too much talking before we jump into this chapter. That's cool, I'll help make up for it with the 4 unit overviews we need. These guys were kindly provided by Sita's dad, the King of Talis, to help us. The leader of the squad is Ogma. He's a mercenary, an infantry sword user, and he's pretty great. 90% HP is his only standout growth, but it's his bases that really make him shine, with great skill and speed right out of the gate, and a C rank in swords. Even getting weighed down by his steel sword, he's got 8 weight, he's only got 6 strength, so it reduces his speed by 2, but he's still got 10 speed, which is enough to double almost everything right now, and he hits really hard too. On top of Ogma, we get not 1, not 2, but 3 axe fighters. First up is Board. His gimmick is that he's really skilled at chopping wood, not that you'd guess it from his stats. He does start with a C rank in axes, which lets him use the hammer he comes with. Problem is, the hammer is really inaccurate, very heavy, and best used against armored units, and we won't run into any enemies like that for a while. And by that time, Board's 10% speed and defense growths aren't going to do him any favors. And this is Cord. His gimmick is that he's really fast at chopping wood, and 9 base speed is actually pretty good for a fighter. He's decent, but not remarkable in any area, and his low skill is going to mean accuracy problems later on. He also only has an E rank in axes. Both of those guys are usable, but if you want an all-purpose axeman with neither of their weaknesses, look no further than the last and best of the trio, Barst. In my opinion, Barst combines the best aspects of Board and Cord and makes both of them basically irrelevant. His bases are better than both of theirs, even in the stats they're supposedly specialized in, and he has average growths that don't leave him with any real weak spots. He's strong and fast and accurate and tanky. His defense growth is pretty bad, but 6 base serves him fine for now, and his 80% HP growth means he can take a lot of punishment anyway. And just to top it all off, he has a D rank in axes, so he can use the hand axe he comes with, the first one in the game that we can use. If you've forgotten, hand axes are the axe equivalent of javelins, and it should be pretty clear now how I feel about javelins at this point. Barst steals these other 2 guys' thunder so bad it's not even funny. Anyway, this map. There's some stuff going on above us that we'll have to deal with in a second, but in the opening cutscene, Ogma mentioned that Grust cavalry has appeared to take us on, having learned of Marth coming out of hiding. If you forgot, the main evil empire in this game is Dolar, ruled by the big bad Shadow Dragon, and Grust is a human nation that's their main ally. They're a nation with a really strong horse-mounted army, and they brought the full might of it to us with 2 whole cavaliers. 2. I mean, they're more dangerous than the pirates, I guess. Anyway, the map is split into a bunch of islands connected by these rivers. Got these bridges over them. Not a really big deal for the enemy pirates who can walk over water, but it's more of a problem for us since the choke points aren't going to be working in our favor for the most part. There's a village here that's in danger from the thieves, but the thieves have to go past our entire army to even start going in that direction, so it's really not a big deal. Over on the left here is a hunter with a name and a non-generic portrait, which is always a good indication that he's recruitable. And finally, up here, there's a named pirate. Looks like I'm not done reviewing units yet. Let's bring Ogma over here so we can show what he does. Actually, let's start off by chucking some javelins at him with Sita, and then we'll give Ogma the kill without putting him in danger. Come on. Alright. And what's this? Ogma and Sita get the option to talk when they're next to each other. Talking doesn't use up your action for the turn, so I can have a chat and then cut down this pirate afterward. A love triangle going on there, only without the jealousy part. Always nice to see. There are a handful of talk conversations like that in the game, but they don't do anything besides give some backstory. The support system, where characters get closer with each other and eventually get stat boosts when fighting near each other, is actually in this game to a much smaller extent than other games in the series, and it's kind of hidden and never really explained anywhere. I'll talk about it in a little bit. For now, let's have Ogma do what Ogma does, which is destroy everything. And we'll put Marth safely within range of the friendly-looking pirate, just in case he wants to walk over here and recruit himself. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Let's see, who's in range here? Ogma. Let's move the rest of the scrub squad over here. And Drog can move up here, prepared to choke the point. Risk can make a house call. Come on, don't be so cynical, random villager. Anyway, that's your hint that Daros is recruitable. And that he really wants to talk to Marth. Maybe enough that he'll walk over and recruit himself. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, well, would you look at that? So yeah, you can talk to him yourself if you want, or just wait for him to do it on his turn. The only problem with this is that he becomes a blue unit after he talks to Marth, which means he can be attacked immediately, and since he's not that good, he tends to get attacked immediately, but a thief isn't that big a deal. I'm surprised he actually hit that. And here come the cavalry. Let's see, they can reach there. Let's put Ogma here. Put Sita within range of both. Remember when I said that her wing spear made her really good? I can't show it off right now, but you'll see. Move the calves down here. Have them start doing some stuff. Preferably split off the enemy's forces so that we don't get ambushed as bad in the next couple turns. Excuse me. Let's move up while staying out of range. Oh, did I... No, I'm good. So this is Daros, the first and only recruitable pirate, and the fourth freaking axe user we get in this chapter. Compared to the fighters, he's got a lot more... he is a lot more hit or miss. Usually miss, as his skill is abysmal. Even if with a few strength levels he can start hitting really hard, but he's always going to be as blind as a bat and as slow as a starfish. Being able to walk on water is situationally useful, but I usually don't bother investing in him. Free steel axe, though. And just like that, the village is safe. That thief is not getting past Drog. So, supports. Certain characters, there's no way of seeing who unless you look online, have bonds with other characters. There's no way of seeing who unless you look online. And those bonds can be developed by fighting alongside each other. Every time two characters are fielded in the same chapter, if either of them have a support with the other, that support level increases by 1 point. At certain thresholds, the support increases to the next tier and gives some minor stat bonuses that come into effect when supporting characters are within 3 squares of each other. The fact that the supports in this game are mentioned nowhere in official materials... Hang on. She got strength! Oh, thank you, Sita. God, that was so good. My girl. Where was I? Oh yeah, the fact that they're so obscure in this game means that most people don't even know they exist in Shadow Dragon, and it also means that I usually don't worry about them. If you're really interested, I'll leave a list of who supports with who and how long it takes for them to build their supports in the video description, courtesy of Serene's Forest. It contains spoilers for future characters though, so watch out for that if you care. Usually it's characters who have some logical reason to care about each other, like Marth and Sita, Cain and Abel, the 3 fighters in this chapter with their boss Ogma, stuff like that. Interestingly, supports can also be one-sided. For example, almost everyone in the game has a support with Marth, so they get stronger when they're near him after being fielded in enough chapters, but Marth doesn't get boosts from anybody except Sita and one other character who we recruit much later on. Marth and Sita's first support tier is activated just by getting through Chapter 1, so I'll show off the difference when I get a chance between them fighting together and fighting apart. Did I make a mistake? I made a little bit of a mistake, but that's okay. It actually might be a good thing. Let's bring Sita down here. Jagan. And Barst. Maybe we'll show off how awesome Barst is. That'd be cool. This is a map save point. It lets you save your game once in the middle of a map, so basically a checkpoint if you screw up. They're useful. I never use them when I really should, so I'll use it right now. Come on, Drog. Nice. Yeah, see? Speed level up. Because that's really useful for a knight. Oh, you made a mistake. You made a big mistake, my friend. Doubling with a steel axe. Barst, you are amazing. And there's your hint for how you recruit Castor. He can't be recruited by Marth, only by Sita. So that little information you get from his dialogue when you fight him is your designated hint for how to recruit him. I don't want to send Sita in when she can still get attacked by too many of these guys, so let's see what we can do about that. Cain and Abel can probably take out one working together. Barst can obviously take down somebody. Yeah, okay, this will work. Probably even Ogma, yeah. Okay, let's do... I always want to kill the guys closest to you first, and the ones that are the most threat to your squishy flyers. Not that I've ever made that mistake. Please get more strength soon, Marth. Probably could use the Iron Sword. The Steel Sword's probably overdoing it. Should get Abel and Iron Lance at some point. We have an extra on the convoy we could use. So this is Castor, a hunter. A hunter is basically a boneless archer, more strength and speed, less skill and defense. They're better in the sense that they get a horse when they promote, but that's a long way off for our boy here, and probably not an investment I'll make. He's the best of the three beginning archers in my opinion, between him, Gordon, and Norn, but it's not saying much. He's just average across the board except for his bad defense, and he doesn't really shine anywhere. He has a talk conversation with Marth that doesn't do anything, but it's kind of fun. What an inspirational speaker. Jagan. This armory specializes in axes. We got iron axes, steel axes, hammers, a couple bows and swords. Hand axes are what we're mostly here for. We're going to buy like 3 of those. Not as important as javelins since we have more people who use lances than axes, but, you know, still important. Heal up Marth, I guess. I want to get up to heal Ogma because he's probably going to be our best bet for taking on the boss. The boss in this chapter is actually really scary. Did I visit this house? I guess not. Bored. You're on house duty. Shortest house in the game. Yeah, since healers, curates, and the female equivalent clerics can't fight, the only way that they can get experience is by healing people, which is what they're supposed to do. Probably better than in the original version of this game, where they could only get experience by you putting them within range to get attacked. It's kind of funny, also pretty stupid. Good dodge, Ogma. Good level. Very good level, wow. Strength and speed and skill all in one level. Christmas came early. Probably don't need to use a vulnerary. Anyway, let's move our Marth up to this village. And we get a bunch more money and the foreshadowing of a character we'll meet next chapter. We will definitely use that 5,000 gold to save What's-Her-Face, and definitely not spend all of it on javelins and hand axes. So, this is the boss, Gomer. Gomer's the first boss who's actually, pretty dangerous in this game, because he's using a hand axe so he can hit at 2 range, and he has half-decent stats, so he's not weighed down by it. He's surprisingly hard to hit with his 9 speed, and with the dodge buff from the castle gate he's standing on. The main problem is that attacking him means we're committing to taking 2 hits from him, and not many of our people can stay standing after that. Risk can't even heal melee fighters up safely because he'll still be in range of the hand axe, though he can take 1 hit from him. Good sword users like Ogma and Abel are going to be our best bets, and if we absolutely have to, we can just dogpile him next turn with Jagan or something. Yeah, see, he hits pretty hard. We can take 2 hits. Most of our tough guys can. I'm not even gonna bring these guys up. They can't do anything. Gordon, house duty. No, stop it. Ugh, it doesn't matter. Like, Barsk might be able to help if he's healed up a little. Here, yeah, that's probably good for this turn. Maybe bring Sita close. I think Castor can take 1 hit too, so if we need to have him shoot an arrow at Gomer, that can work. These guys just haven't done anything over here. I kind of keep forgetting that Drog's even here. Come on, get that experience that is not wasted, because I'll keep using you. This thief commits suicide if he can't go further. He just jumps at Drog. Oh, he doesn't attack him. I thought sometimes he attacked him. That's weird. Sometimes it's just really hard to predict what enemies will do in this game. Oh well. Let's see, how badly does Sita get splattered? Pretty bad. Alright, Ogma, you're up. So yeah, he can take 2 hits. Which should be fine. Problem with attacking him on this turn is that the gate heals him up at the beginning of his turn, so it's almost more worth it. I don't think it'll heal him by 9. Screw it, I'll just go for it. The rickety peg leg Ashanti Pete. Maybe Ogma will get a crit, that'd be nice. Or he could dodge, that'd also be nice. Jagan. Move Barst up. Castor. Marth. Marth can go on water a little bit. He can go on rivers, he can't swim in the ocean. He wasn't trained for salt water. Or something. I don't know. Marth. Heal Abel. It's more likely we're gonna put him in over anybody else. Cord, you can't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I see he gets that back like half the health we did to him. That's okay, because we dodged, so free damage. And now the thief's decided his life isn't worth it. Maybe it's if he can't move at all, like last turn he could move at least a space forward. I don't know. Defense. Who do I want to give this kill to? Sita? No, her hit rate's bad. Oh my, actually, with the Iron Lance or a Wing Spear, she has pretty good chance of hitting, as long as she doesn't get killed. Yeah, we'll do this. See if this gets a hit. I'll beat some chip damage. Nope. But he dodged. Do this next. Gotta be careful when you're dogpiling on him like this, because you can just straight up run out of spaces for people to attack him from. And if you leave anybody in who has too little health that he could target them on his turn and attack them, then you're in real trouble. Oh, yeah, perfect opportunity to show it. So if we attack here, we have a 69% chance to hit. 69. But if we attack here, 74% chance, because we are within range of Marth, within 3 spaces for the support range, because they have their tier 1 support. We're also less likely to get hit, 46 when we're in range of Marth as compared to 51. So yeah, small bonus, but important one. Give the kill to her. Not so scary after all. Let's do some quick inventory management. Abel has... yeah. Abel's earned a steel sword. He can use it. He has D rank in swords and auto. He'll only get weighed down by 1, which is fine. Go to the convoy. We'll pull out Frey's Iron Lance and an extra javelin that we can also give to Abel. Who else needs something? Can you use lances yet? No. You should get an Iron Axe. You can take cords. We're not going to use cord anyway. Gordon's stocked up on hand axes over here, not like he can use them. Jagan. She doesn't have anything. Guess we could... yeah, we'll bring Jagan down so he can redistribute those hand axes. With all of Gordon's 5 movement. I guess he can't really redistribute them. Normally I'd take this opportunity to give the healer more experience by healing people up, but we're not going to be using wrists for much longer. Extra hand axe for you. I guess that's the only axe user we're really using. We'll just put the rest in the convoy. Yeah, that works. Happy with that. Let's go.